Hello guys, what's up? I go by name is Coach Prince, and if you are new to my channel, welcome. So today we're starting off with this reaction to MI's new song. This is titled African Superhero, the theme music. This one is still like introducing us softly to the Wolf album that it's about to come out. So guys, without further ado, let's listen to African Superhero theme music by Abaga. We're just awaiting the Wolf album. So guys, let's go.
African superhero theme music. Yeah. You know, the world is broken and needs
The world is broken and needs healing.
healing.
You might think, what if I fall? Well, what if you don't? What if you fly?
Rule number one, African superhero theme music is created only for inspiration.
So I think the Wolf album is kind of like a continuation of from what I'm saying from the intros, even though MI said something very different in the last podcast he did. So MI said that the Wolf album is kind of like a story of his life, of his career journey. But this time around, this Wolf album covers the middle segments, like the middle of his career journey, what he went through in the middle. So it's like putting that in a project, and that's what the Wolf album covers. That's what MI said in the podcast. But from what I'm saying, this song is almost like an extension. The Wolf album, the last two, the first intro and this particular theme song, is almost kind of like an extension of the last album he did. MI3. This those songs that talked about therapy, talked about mental health, talk about finding yourself and self-awareness. So I think this album, what I'm saying from the intro, it kind of like still covers that kind of theme of self-awareness, mental health, and you just being in tune with yourself in your spiritual journey, that type of thing. That's what I'm saying here, but we don't know. We don't really know. So let me take it back when MI said what he said.
Rule number one, African superhero theme music is created only for inspiration.
Okay.
To help people find themselves. Rule number two, always make it cinematic. You know,
Always make it cinematic.
dramatic. Like us. Yeah. Rule number three, tell stories about the time of African history that has been forgotten to mankind. It's in your blood, it's in your genes. Rule number four, we are all African. We are all creatives. Join in. You know, the Most High, He's given creatives the power to love, to touch, to heal. And the world needs us now.
So this song is basically like a poem, like it did in the first one, almost like a poem. But this time around is more like it's giving us, how will I say, words of affirmation plus advice plus words of encouragement. I think it's still words of affirmation. It's just like an affirmative statement that is just dishing out to us. Just tap into your creative spirit. Then the guidelines for your own creativity and your own creative path. Make it cinematic, always try to talk about the history, tell us stories of our past, stories that people have forgotten, and be in touch with your world and your land, in that type thing. So that what I'm saying here is more like a affirmation type thing.
You know, the Most High, He's given creatives the power to love, to touch, to heal. And the world needs us now. The Spirit of the Lord God
Isaiah.
is upon me.
Is this intentional? MI is very deliberate. So I don't know see MI song that can make a mistake like this. You know, Isaiah is spelled with Isaiah, but the A is missing. That first A after the S is missing. Emma is not that type of person to make errors like this. I don't know what happened, but let's go.
Because the Lord hath anointed me to preach good tidings unto the meek. He hath sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound.
Emma is still on his poetic bag. Obviously, we are still awaiting the Wolf album. Clearly, the album is going to be dope. It's going to be deep. I think this album is an album that is going to be for people that love lyrics and love depth of song, like a song that has depth, not just the bedu bedu badu tune. You know, Emma is now in a stage in his life where he doesn't, it's not looking for public acceptance. It's not looking for public groove. He has made his name, he has made his money, he has made his mark. So what he's doing now is that he's just dropping gems and it's creating masterpieces that appeal to a certain sect of people, a certain group of people, the people that can tap into the same creative ideas and ideologies that MI has. And these are the people that is kind of like targeting with this particular projects. You know, a lot of people said that the MI3 was quite boring. It was a boring project. But for people like us that like deep song, you know, do you know who you are? Do you know where you're from? You know. So all those kind of deep songs, all those slow songs that the lyrics are the core of the song. It's not the beats carrying the song, but the lyrics are the core. Those kind of songs, those are the kind of people that I feel like this particular one is for. So yeah. But anyway, tell me what you think about this. MI is still giving us those snippets. Is still giving us all those little snippets and just those appetizers to just water our mouths as we wait for the album to finally drop. Yeah, we're waiting the Wolf album. To humans everywhere, whatever occurs, look forward. So deep album. We're waiting for it. Anyway, guys, with that being said, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. I'll go by the name is Close Friends, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.